It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at some Maruchan instant lunch beef flavour ramen. Kettle's just boiling. This is an American import, so we need a pair of scissors, I think. There we go. Right, so they're like a foiled wrapped instant noodle, but they're in polystyrene, which is really, we certainly don't get that in the UK. Polystyrene. So, kettle's just boiled. It says to pull it halfway, fill it to the line. God, that line's high. So this is the American version of the British pot noodle. Right, we're up to the line. The noodle pot goes very flexible. So they say to put the lid back on top. There we go, like so. And we're going to leave that for 3 minutes. I can talk for a minute while this is sorting itself out. So I put in a order. I really wanted to try the TGI Fridays, like really hot chips. So I picked them up, bought them, and I thought while I was there I'll pick up a load of different American food. So I picked up some really, like, I was going to use the word weird. I won't use the word weird because what's weird for me is not weird for American people. Vice versa. So I picked up some hamburger helper, cheesy ranch burger stuff. You mix it in with a fried hamburger. We got the chicken version of the instant lunch. I better check the time, 56 minutes and it'll be done. Chicken version of that. Coming up shortly to the channel, we have some beef jerky sweet and hot by Jack Link's Meat Snacks. And this is coming very soon to the channel, like very soon, same t-shirt soon. Slim Jim's hot as, and they called it a smoked snack stick. In the UK, we call them salamis. What else have we got? We got some manwich. Thick and chunky, sloppy Joe sauce. Again, you mix that in with some mince. 1 pound of mince. We got some Jack Link's jalapeno sizzle beef and cheese. Looks interesting enough. And I picked these up because, well, I thought why not? I'm here now, I might as well pick them up. It's the potless version of the Maruchan Ramen Noodle soup. So how long we got? 54. I'll come back in a moment when these are done. Okay, these noodles are done. I picked them up because I was generally kind of like, let's rip that off. I was genuinely interested to see what the American version of the pot noodle was. This is it. So there's a load of sweet corn, there's some carrot, looks like a beef sauce going on. Handle with care, especially when serving children. Serving children, or serving to children. Look out, the grammar police are here. Right, first things first, noodles are white. Ramen noodles are white. They're generally a little bit more brown over here in the UK. Not much going on so far. Perhaps when we get a bit deeper down into these noodles. It looks like we got a bit of beef there. Can you see? There it is, look. That looks to me like a bit of beef. I mean, I'm not expecting too much. Let's be completely fair here. It is an instant lunch. It's an instant noodle type thing in a polystyrene container. I'm actually fitting a Victorian fireplace here to my house, and I thought I'd stop for a bit of dinner. Always have the camera handy. Get into some of these. The most interesting flavour I've had so far is the sweet corn. There's not too much going on, to be honest. I thought by now, by the time I got into the meat of this instant pot noodle, that be a little bit more flavoursome, but there's not much here at all. It's a little spicy, a little peppery. I'm stirring rigorously to see if they can suck up a little bit more of the juice and get some flavour in them. It's really odd. I mean, these websites generally exist for people who, say, emigrate from America to come and live in places like the UK, and they miss their, like, the food that they have at home, and they might have a little bit of a nostalgia trip with this instant lunch beef flavour noodle. But I can't imagine there's that many people out there that go, I'm going to move to the UK or move to Europe, but then I really want to carry on eating these polystyrene noodle things, because we have some really good Korean style and Japanese style noodles here in the UK now that, in all honesty, wipes the complete floor with this. I can't get any flavour out of it. Salty, beefy, like liquid. It's not even made a really good gravy. At least with a pot noodle, the beef and tomato flavour pot noodles over here in the UK, you generally get a thick, beefy, gravy-like sauce with it, but not with this. It's just very thin, like gravy. Yeah, I'm struggling with this. I mean, I'm not going to throw it away, because I'm not going to stop work on my fireplace and start making up a gourmet 3-course dinner for myself. That's not how I work. I quite like this instant stuff. You know, it's quick and easy, and you've got a bit of fuel in you. You're getting food out the way, you know? But I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't buy this stuff again. Salty, beefy, like liquid. Very watery. I'll let it cool down a bit because it's getting rather hot down the bottom there. What do we have in the ingredients then? Enriched wheat flour. Is there any beef? Was it actually beef that I was eating? It's saying it's got lots of corn and garlic and onion and chive. It's soy protein. So there's no beef in here whatsoever. Made in Irvine, California, USA. Maruchan instant lunch noodle. You must be really pining. I mean, to export this stuff to the UK, it must be somebody who's really pining to go back home. They really miss America. And I totally understand that. But try some of the noodles over here. They're far better. Far better. This is flavourless. Okay, nearly gone. I'll get the noodles in. I won't bore you too much with the liquid. It is boiling hot as well. We'll be waiting a couple of minutes for me to get into it. The one thing you can say for that polystyrene mug is that it keeps your food warm. Fair play to that. Nah, it's too hot. Too hot to finish that, but it's just a little bit of liquid in the bottom. Maruchan instant lunch, beef flavour. Really poor quality noodles, to be honest. I was expecting, you know, something really decent. Not really decent, it was a polystyrene cup, let's be fair. Not really decent, but something a little bit better than what I've just had. And I think I paid about £2 for these things, about £2, because of course they've been exported over from America. Might have been more money. Okay, rating for these things then. Maruchan instant lunch, it's no more than a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!